Habari maafrika, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Said So. Ladies and gentlemen, just one tweet from the CIC has made people to go crazy. Crazy, I'm telling you. And it's such a beautiful thing that we as Africans are in a point where we are engaging about African unity. So many things have been said from the side of the economic freedom fighters, and so many things have been said from the MK side, and also in public in general, observing what happened at America and what Steenhuisen said when he said they are in power to keep the EFF and the MK out. So naturally people said, but why don't the MK and the EFF come together so that they can fight this colonization that is happening in our country? So I've got an opinion, and I think many people have got their opinion. Many people have shared already their opinion. Just this one tweet that made South Africans go crazy. You know, for me, I always call for African unity. The big question is at what cost? And for me, it's at all cost, but some people don't understand that at all cost thing. So we've got an issue. Julius Malema does not want to make, they say, once bitten, twice shy. Does not want to make the same mistake of entangling with the MK again when his party is going to end up dwindling. It's understandable. But let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, horses in Jiva, Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we're discussing just one tweet, a few words from the CIC that turn South Africa upside down when it comes to this issue of Africans uniting. Before we do that, let me thank each and every one of you who are supporting the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture by sending your 50 Rand contribution and more. And we really appreciate it. To those who have joined the Mike Hadebe campaign, we really appreciate what you guys are doing for us. By sending a 1,500 Rand, we will send you back a certificate of gratitude to show that you are supporting the Pan-African School. Let's build this school, my African people. It is very important for us as African people, when we look back or when we are no longer here, we are able to point at something that is physical to say this is what we did for the coming generation. And you guys know that Paseta is also sponsored and powered by Ntsiki Real Estate. If you guys want to get into buying your first home, if you want to get into property, they are the best people to contact. Please contact Ntsiki Real Estate and they will give you the best advice when it comes to purchasing your home and get your family settled in. And I would like to thank Usisini Nontsikelelo for blessing us with the support from Ntsiki Real Estate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this tweet of the this response to this tweet of the CIC is from a tweet. It's from a tweet account that has. It sounds like it's an EFF person. If you look at what this person always writes, is always in support of the EFF, and you can see the name of the heading of that tweet, that this person does not like Rupert that much. But this lady or gentleman said that the ANC and the DA have closed ranks. Ego politics aside. Ego politics, I think that word ego, it touched the wrong people. Ego politics aside, it is now time for the progressive left to join forces. And they put a logo of the EFF and the logo of the MK political party. And Julius Malema with a blue tick responded by saying it won't happen. You have to love the CIC. The CIC, whatever he tweets, whatever he says goes viral. The CIC, you will discuss him at America when he's not even in the room. The CIC will make America go crazy when he's not even there. He is force to be reckoned with. CIC. We love the CIC. We voted for the CIC, and we believe in the CIC. I'm not gonna say the majority of people, but the people love the CIC, and the reason for that, I have explained it many times, is because the generation that started the EFF were young people, some under the age of 30, were already in parliament under the age of 30, and quality. That's what you got from the EFF. You got quality young people in there, and you like it or not, the EFF is a political party. It's a force to be reckoned with in politics, because it has the potential to grow. It has the potential to change community, society narratives. It has the potential to stop something from happening. It has a potential to fight for its people. It has a potential to defend the African child, So as I'm trying to chop this video down to this it won't happen, he was just supposed to say it won't happen, boys. And it was going to be another t-shirt. The Try Me Boys t-shirt. If he wrote it won't happen, boys, I think it was going to trend more. But anyways, he can still edit that, I think so. It won't happen. It won't happen. What won't happen? The closing of ranks between the MK political party and the EFF. The reason for that, I think the CIC is at that stage where once bitten, twice shy. They entangled with the way Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi explains it, is that the entanglement of the EFF with Zuma in the beginning. Ndlozi said, now that he's out of the economic freedom fighters, he said, I did not agree to that. But the majority were ruling, democratical centralism ruled in the EFF. So the leadership, they thought it was the best move to entangle with the likes of Jacob Zuma and hopefully win him over. We saw Julius Malema changing the tone. The EFF in its entirety changed the tone as to how they address Jacob Zuma. Because why? It is politicking. We are close to an election. If we can get this guy, probably we will do great in KwaZulu-Natal. That was the thinking. That was the thinking from my perspective. Let's get Jacob Zuma. We might not win the elections, yes, but KwaZulu-Natal with EFF and the potential support endorsement of Jacob Zuma they were probably going to win that province. You understand? That's how they were looking at it. And they were going to do great in other provinces, likely beat the Democratic Alliance. But that did not happen. Jacob Zuma, after he came out of that cell, he was a man on a mission. After he came out of that cell, he was a man on a mission, and that mission was, I'm going to take the ANC down. And take the ANC down, he did. You look at what happened in KwaZulu-Natal specifically. So he had other plans. He had the MK plan. From what we have heard from the leaders, from Abu Dali, Abu Snao, Abu Marshall, and Abu Floyd, from what we have heard, they had this conversation for a long time. There was even a meeting where the PAC, the ATM, the EFF, the then existing MK political party sat down to say, let's all close ranks and join this shop of the MK political party, this new political party. I was one of those people that said no. At that stage, it did not make sense to join the MK political party, because in that room where they were sitting, the EFF was the strongest party. And our EFF members are angry because of that. Zuma had the opportunity to close ranks with the economic freedom fighter and other black political parties, and then make the EFF stronger. Why the EFF? The EFF is the political party of our lifetime. This generation, me and you. Okay? So that is it. In that meeting, Julius Malema, Floyd, and the others, they repeated one statement. It's a statement that was coming from Vuyo Zungula. Vuyo Zungula said, if we want to close the rank and join one organization, let's chase after the EFF because it's got the international, not international, well, you can say international, but it's got the national footprint more than all of us here. They are more developed than all of us in this room. That's what Vuyo Zungula said. And the response apparently from Jacob Zuma was, the old people are not going to vote for that political party. So Zuma was element that people are going to follow him, and to a certain degree, he was correct. Okay, so we went into the elections. People voted EFF, people voted MK political party, two separated political parties, and the MK got 14, almost 15. The EFF got 9, almost 10. So the EFF went back to 10% or less than 9% if we are rounding off political party. Now, after what happened there, we are looking at a situation where now the MK political party started, I'm going to call it poaching the members of the economic freedom fighters. For me, there is a sign of weakness in me if a guy can come and win my wife over. Unless you tolerate or tolerate. There is a sign of weakness that you managed to speak to my wife and take my wife. Now, if you listen carefully to what the economic freedom fighters supporters are saying, they are saying, where was this unity when you took our our deputy president? When you took one of our founding members, when you took him, where was the unity then? Why now must we unite behind you when we were supposed to unite, you were busy putting a knife on our back? And that is a valid question. The EFF is in their right to ask that question. And that question must be asked. We must not beat around the bush and not ask that question. So now that question is a matter that must be discussed. Okay, fine, let's put it aside. The MK started pushing. Let's unite, let's unite. One of the political parties in the Progressive Alliance, the ATM, joined ranks with the MK political party, but did not close its party. We then placed this blueprint that we can have an alliance together, but you don't have to close your political party. The ATM said we are going to vote with the MK political party in by-elections and in the following coming municipal elections that are coming. Okay. So that was what is happening there. And people ask, but why can't the EFF do the same? The EFF said, no, we can't do the same with people that are stabbing us in our back. You want us to unite with you at what cost? Statements are coming back. Remember, the internet does not forget. Statements are coming back to say, Floyd Shivambu said, listen, you guys are a 9% political party. 91% of South Africans did not vote for you. And that is true. And that statement, it hit me back then, and I think it hit the fighters again. That's why they're bringing it back. They said, no, but if you want 2/3 majority, and if you want Africans to unite without the 9%. What's wrong with you? Unite with the 9%. Yes, you want to fix things. Yes, you want to do things, but don't involve us. We are just a mere 9%. You understand? There is a lot of bitterness in that statement, but also understandable why they are saying it. You know, it's like you dump a guy for not having a car, and now you are coming back to him. That car of yours is that person that had a car played you, and now you want to come to a guy. He says, no, but why do you want to come to me? You said when I'm ufuni moto. You understand what I'm saying? For me, there's a lot of bitterness in that statement because of the leadership of the EFF that left. Mkhwebane, people are not happy with Mkhwebane because they viewed her as a person who the EFF saved without needing to do so. Mkhwebane, darling Mpofu. You can debate it. You can debate how his departure is, and you can hear what he said after. Did not make the fighters happy. And then you have Floyd, of which the bond that they had with Julius, he can't bring himself back to number one, forgiveness. Number two, forgetting. Number three, reuniting. He can't. According to me. He's too bitter for that. Say, you want to hurt me. Love back. That is what Julius is saying. But I'm coming back to the issue of the 9%, because the economic freedom fighters said, no, we are not in a hurry. We don't want power. Oh, that scares me. For me, I'm not happy with that statement. To say we want economical freedom in our generation. This is a generational call. Which generation? Our generation? The next generation? The following generation? The generation after that? Which generation are we talking about? If it's our generation, we're left with about 40 years. All of us watching this video, we're probably going to live for the next 40 years, and that's it. And in that 40 years, elections come, how many times? 8 times. Angazi ukuthi tolerate or tolerate. When we say it's a generational mission, it's a generational, we mean for this generation. That's why the slogan of the EFF was economical freedom in our lifetime. Not in our grandchildren's lifetime. No, in our lifetime. That's what attracted us to the economic freedom fighters, because they were talking about the thing of now. Now. Generational liberation. Now. As in next year, next 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You guys understand what I'm saying? So that's a statement that is scaring me from the EFF. To say they act as if they are content with their 9%. Even if we stay here for 2 years, even if we drop to 7%, even if we increase to 14%, we are fine where we are. Do what you need to do. You will learn the lesson of working with Jacob Zuma. That's what the EFF is saying, according to me. It's my opinion. You can share your opinion on the comment section. The economic freedom fighter President Julius Malema said it won't happen. And I said, listen, once the leadership does not want to listen to the people must stop listening to the people. Where do I take this thing? I take it from the ANC. The ANC refuses to listen to the ground. The leadership of the ANC refuses. Look what happened there in Polokwane regional elections there. Look what happened there. The leadership does not want to listen to the ground. And yes, I know the majority of EFF people, like as always, without even guessing, will agree and defend whatever the CIC said. If the CIC said if the CIC on that tweet said in due time, people were going to support that. They were not going to have this attitude that they have. If CIC just said in due time or not now, not that it won't happen. Hey, including myself, because I'm pushing for African unity at all cost. As long as after the cost, Africans are united. Mina, that's me. I'm not in politics. I do political analyst. That's all I do. For me, Africans must. For me, when you force me to choose ANC and DA or a broken united African caucus, I'm choosing the broken united African caucus that is fighting. For me, I'm choosing this one. As long as the DA is not in the picture. As long as the DA is in the picture, it's not in the picture. The reason why you can't call the ANC into this unity is because the ANC don't want to leave the DA. At least when we talk about the MK and the EFF, we agree on one point, that the Democratic Alliance is a problem. At least we agree on that one. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm understandably disappointed by what the CIC typed today. I understand. But the fighters have made a point. We are 9%. Why not unite without us? We are Africans that think different. We are Africans that understand things differently. We are not part of this thing that you guys are doing. Do what you want to do. Don't involve us. And the EFF does not understand what that statement means. That statement is exactly what is happening on the ballot paper. The people then don't turn out for the EFF. The people turn out for the EFF when it's marching. The people turn out for the EFF when it's doing great things in the community. But the people don't turn out for the EFF on the ballot. Why? That why must trouble the EFF. But they ignore it by saying it's a generational mission. We are not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. Whether we have this amount of seats, we are fine. Whether we lose one or gain two, we are fine. We are not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. And why I am in a hurry, I've always said that which version of Julius Malema are we going to get when he finally gets to the seat of president? Because I believe he will be president of South Africa one day. I believe that. But which version? The version that I wanted to be president is this one that we have now. Is this one. I said it. This one, 44, 43 years old. Perfect to be president. That's what we need in Africa. Now, the 49-year-old Julius, he's fine, but not the one that I would have prepared, but it's fine. He will, I think even in 2029, he will be the best candidate for presidency. That is not going to be voted for. If you had to ask me, who do I choose to be president of South Africa in 2029, it's Julius Malema, without any doubt. But that's my personal choice. That is not necessarily the choice of South Africans. South Africans are split into many small pieces. And that is how they defeated us. That is how the colonizers defeated us. So, yeah, that is what we have right now. The Julius after that, after 2029, we're looking at what? 2034. 2034, what type of Julius are we going to get then? What will his mental and physical state be? Understand? What type? And if the ANC and the Democratic Alliance even unite even further after that, what type of Julius Malema are we really going to get? I don't want to talk about 2039. What type of Julius Malema are we going to get? So for me, the young Julius Malema is the one that I prefer. I'm sure many people will start getting what the EFF is saying after 2029 or by 2029, because 2029 is still far, people. So many things can happen between now and then. So many things are going to happen between now and 2027 local election or 2026 local elections. So many rape cases are going to come out. So many corruptions. So many people are going to go to court. That is South African politics. You move in Japan. You want to unite, but not with the EFF. The EFF is a 9% political party. Is not interested in joining this unity, especially with these ones that stabbed the EFF in the back. What is your views according to that? My conclusion, as I finish here, and thank you so much for giving me your time. My conclusion, I don't want to say this. My conclusion is that colonization in our mind is so entrenched and so engraved that in South Africa, we might not see black people uniting. And when I say black people, I mean the ANC and all the other black parties uniting to get 51%. I'm not even talking about 2/3 majority. We might not see it because of how people burned their bridges when they left their political parties. I don't understand that one of why did the MK start their own political party? Why did the EFF start? Everyone is identifying something that people can relate to, and people are voting for them. The same goes with the EFF. Why didn't you pursue the ANC that expelled you? Because they didn't expel everyone. All the other people were not expelled. They left with Julius. They started their own political party. Why divide the black vote? And if you can't apply that logic there, then don't apply it with the MK. Tolerate or later. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Indlu Mnyama ayifuni ukuhlangana. Between now, even with what Julius has said, and up until the elections of 2029, I will continue to scream that African people must unite. As long as I see that the DA is with the ANC, I will continue to scream that Africa unite at all cost. I even said, if they can't find an equilibrium, who must be president? Let Zungula be the president. I don't care. Let anyone be the president. Let Busio Mkwane, let Umpile Mautwe, let, I don't know, Marshall Gamin. Let anyone be the president. I don't care. But just unite. But the president has told us, of the economic freedom fighters, that it won't happen. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching King Says So. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Unite. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.